Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to prepare a traditional dish from Mexico's Yucatan area called Cochinita Pibil. Cochinita means suckling pig and pibil means buried or underground. Traditionally, pork or a suckling pig would be buried underground for hours. But today, I'm going to show you how you can make this dish in your own home without having to dig a hole in your backyard. So hang out with me for a bit and let's put this recipe together. All right, so let's get started with our recipe for our Cochinita Pibil. So what I have here is a 10-pound pork butt, and I just went ahead and trimmed some of that fat off the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and start scoring this meat. And you wanna go down, you wanna get through the fat and go down maybe about 1/8 of an inch. There you go. And now I wanna also just go in the other direction, just do a nice little crisscross pattern. So I'll take the pork butt, put it into a large mixing bowl, and we'll hold it until we have our marinade ready. So there are a few key ingredients in making a great Cochinita Pibil. First one is the achiote. The achiote comes in many forms. You can get it ground, you can get whole seed, but the one we're using for today's recipe is this paste or this brick, and it's mixed with some other seasonings and flavors. And you can see when you work with it, it does stain your fingers a little bit, so you want to try to be pretty quick with it. Another key ingredient are sour oranges. They kind of have this funky exterior, they're green, yellow, but then when you break into it, it looks just like an orange. And it definitely does have a much more sour taste, so it's perfect for this recipe. And if you can't find sour oranges, it's not a problem. You can just substitute with 2 parts orange juice to 1 part lime juice, and it'll give you a similar flavor to the sour orange. So the other thing we have to do with the sour oranges is just squeeze the juice out. And I'm doing that over a fine mesh strainer just to catch any of those seeds that should come out. So we're gonna start making our marinade. So I'm gonna add in all of that achiote, I have some Mexican oregano, and then I have some cumin seeds. So we're gonna add that in there. And then our juice from these sour oranges. We're gonna add that in, and then we just wanna puree this until it's perfectly smooth. Our marinade is nice and smooth. We're just gonna move that into a small bowl. We wanna add in some salt. It's a good pinch. And then some fresh ground pepper. And we'll just stir that around until it's all incorporated. So we're gonna take our marinade and we're just gonna pour this all over the pork butt and really get everything out of the bowl. All right, and then what we're gonna do is just kind of massage that into the pork, and then we're gonna move that around until it's fully coated. So we're gonna be using banana leaf to wrap our pork butt for our Cochinita Pibil. And when you buy banana leaves, they come in these large sheets. And along the edge here, there's a rib. And what you wanna do is you really wanna just take that rib out, and it just pulls right out. So I lined a roasting pan with some of those banana leaves, and then I threw the pork butt in there. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start to button this up a little bit. Really just tuck in all of the leaves. Add a few more if you need to ensure that it's totally closed. You really wanna trap all those flavors during the process. And then what we're gonna do, take some aluminum foil, put that over the top, and this guy is ready for the grill. All right, so I want to start making the pickled red onions. So all we're going to do is just take the onion, cut it in half, and then we want to lay it down, and then we're going to start slicing it. There's 2 ways. You can slice it this way, and you also can slice them this way. And really just want to make them as thick as you'd like. Right, so then what we want to do is just take the onions and just break them up. Right, we're going to take those, move them into our bowl. Next we want to add some jalapeno. So I'm just going to take the jalapeno, cut it in half, and just start slicing this up. And you can leave it as thick or as thin as you like. For this, I like to make the jalapeno a little bit thinner Last thing I want to do is we're going to add juice of 2 limes. Right, and I use this cool little juicer. Works out great for lemons, limes. So we're going to add that in. And then we also want to add a bit of salt and some cracked black pepper. And we're just going to give these a quick toss. And then all I'm going to do is cover these with plastic wrap, put them in the fridge for about 4 to 6 hours, and these are going to be an awesome accompaniment to our Cochinita Pibil. All right, so what I'm doing now is just getting our charcoal ready to cook our pork butt. So I'm just using a chimney smoker, and we're going to use an indirect heating method. So what that means is we're going to put the coals on opposite ends of the grill, and then our pork butt will sit in the middle. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take our cochinita, or pork butt, lay it in the middle of the grill. And we want to maintain the grill temperature anywhere from 325 to 350 the entire time of the cooking process. So we're just going to cover this up. So after about 5 hours, we take off the foil and we'll peel back these banana leaves. And there you go, it exposes the beautiful meat, and that's exactly what you want. You can see it's starting to fall off the bone already. All right, so I removed all the banana leaves from the roasting pan. And I can't tell you how absolutely amazing the smell of this pork butt is. 5 hours on the grill, it's just falling apart. So what we want to do is we just want to start shredding this meat. And look at that, it is just insanely tender. And you just want to keep breaking that apart and just breaking that meat up. So I finished shredding the pork butt, and what I want to do is just put a little bit of salt in here and just mix that around with all of that sauce that's on the bottom of the pan. All right, so I got my good buddy Fernando here. We're just hanging out on a Sunday afternoon, and we're gonna go ahead and try one of these tacos with our
Cochinita Pibil.
That's
Cochinita Pibil.
That's it. So chef, let's give these a shot.
Okay.
Let's put some of our Cochinitas Pibil.
Pibil, yes.
Pibil, right? And I'm gonna get you some of these onions.
Yes.
And Chef Fernando made this really awesome sauce with a little chili de árbol and some tomatillos.
We roast them real good in the pan. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Wow.
Right? So I'm gonna add a few onions on mine.
Yep.
Chef, let's give these a shot, man. These look amazing.
Let's try this.
There you go, let's do it. Oh my God.
Wow. Honey, it's just
That is amazing.
delicious.
It picked up so much smoke from the grill, and with those pickled onions, it's a nice contrast. This is absolutely amazing, man. Great stuff. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. I had an absolute blast making this dish. Thank you, Chef. Have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.
We did it the right way, though.